Welcome everyone to Fortunica's View of the World. I have with me today Indira, one of our many top advisors at Fortunica. Before we get into our topics today, I would like to give you all an introduction into the services at Fortunica, especially those who have never heard about us before. Fortunica is an app that allows individuals to get advice, guidance, and lessons about life in general. We have been around since 2010, and we work very closely with life coaches, psychics, mediums, astrologers, energy healers, certified therapists, you name it, we got it. A whole lot of people have questions that they don't feel comfortable talking about with friends or family. And the app is very simple to use. It is free to register on the app, and there is a lot of free material to help uplift you throughout your day. The best part about Fortunica is you are allowed to move at your own comfort level. You decide who or if you want to engage in a conversation with an advisor. You get to remain anonymous, and you determine the depth of the conversations. We all have to admit that this world is changing. For some of us, it is changing for the better. And for many of us, there are a lot of questions about the direction we're moving in. I personally think that asking questions about why am I in this career or why am I in this relationship is good for our soul. Talking over ideas that we have with someone who can encourage us, guide us, give us support to find that positive path is what we all need. Some say that we are currently living in the craziest of times, and recent events are kind of confirming that. That's why I have invited Indira here to give us some insight on just how people, celebrities, world leaders are handling the changes we are all experiencing. I find that egos are controlling the current environment. And I want to know, what is the mental status of some of these people? Let's talk first about Chris Rock. He has been in the headlines this week. This recent event was a humiliating experience for everyone involved, but I have yet to hear how this event has impacted him mentally and emotionally. Maybe Indira, you would like to throw some cards on this and give us some more insight.
Okay, so hello everyone. It's really nice to talk today about these things. So let's see what this man is feeling currently and how he is dealing with the situation. So I'm pulling some cards. So energies are really heavy. This person, he couldn't think that the situation will become like this, that it will come like that. So he thought it's gonna be everything like smooth and it's gonna be taken as a joke, but it turned out differently for sure. So he is not feeling the happiest at the moment. He is trying to find the route to be happy again because he feels so many people are judging him right now. He feels judged a lot. He feels hurt because he did it, and he's blaming himself a little bit about the situation. He's trying to think two ways how to handle the situation. Should he be open and talk more, or should he close himself and not to deal with this and allow it to give us some time and it passes just like that simply. He feels a little bit depressed, a little bit confused what he should do, but he's trying to act like nothing is going on. He's trying to show that he is strong, that it was only misunderstanding. So he's really trying to get the root out of it. He's trying to feel comfortable. He's trying to somehow psychological way to help himself to cope with the situation, not in the worst possible way.
Wow. You know, a recent video showed him going to a new venue because he started his Chris Rock live tour.
Yes.
And I felt for him in this video, because it's like you said, he looked so depressed, like this was all of his fault.
Yes, yes.
And um, it was sad. It, it was really sad to see his reaction to this. I only can imagine that since he started his tour, that one of his biggest concerns is a copycat attempt.
Yes.
Do you have any insights on that? Is that causing him a
Well,
lot of?
no, it's not causing him now. At the moment, what is going on with him, he is having a lot of emotions and he is not sure which emotion is correct and how he should feel and how he should deal with it. As I said, he has two options, like do nothing and allow the time to pass, or act like nothing have happened. But it's really hard to act like nothing happened because we can easily see it on his face, isn't it? So this man is really much confused at the moment and he is not sure what to do. He feels a lot of lost and he feels a lot of emotions at the moment because he didn't expect it to happen this way. He's having a tour at the moment and was feeling so excited and so happy, and now this tour is not making him happy as much as he thought it will be because of the situation. So it's a little bit to him like a lost time for him, emotional way. He's very, very much confused.
You know, one thing that I have been very confused about is the media coverage of all of the incident. First of all, they suggest that the joke that was made was the catalyst to this whole thing, and it put a lot of the responsibility on Chris Rock. Now, personally, I felt like comparing somebody to a beautiful woman, strong woman, the star of the movie, was more of a compliment than a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost feel that the media is trying to create some scenario in which Chris Rock is at fault.
Well, it is the way that Will Smith reacted to this, and social media took it out public and made it a scene, because this is how the world works, isn't it? This man, he didn't thought that it's gonna be a joke. He didn't even realize after he said it and received the reaction from Smith. He was like joking as he all the time does, and he didn't thought that it's gonna like press so emotions on someone so much and get a bad reaction. So he didn't realize what he was doing until it happened actually. And social media, obviously social media is money, it's taking the scandal and everything out of it. It's making money, it's making the news and making shock for everyone and making public figures to look bad or someone look good. So it's from any angle, the way you see it, you just see it.
You know, the interesting thing is something that I would like to know is, are you able to pick up on Will and Jada before they arrived at the theater? What was going on with them?
Okay, let's have a look. Well, they were never like a really close friends, which is what I'm seeing. I mean, out of the public, they can communicate, they can laugh, they are actors, obviously they are figures, celebrities, but it's showing to me they were never a good friends. They were having a good relationship, but it's not a close and deep relationship, the ones that you call someone and you just talk together. So they always had their issues, and they always had something what they don't like about each other. So but they wasn't on the bad terms. They were like, it will be like you know someone but you don't prefer them much, you're not close friends, but you have nothing bad to say about them as well, but you can't be close with them too because they're just you just don't like them much. So it was same with them. They weren't close friends, they weren't relatives or anything, but they were fine on the terms before the show.
Wow. I mean, clearly they both knew that he was going to win this award. How was
Yes.
she feeling about that?
Well, she is such a strong woman. If you could feel her energy, it's just so amazing. It even gives a strength to me whenever I can feel her energy. She didn't react to it. She didn't react the way her husband reacted. She was fine with the joke. Obviously, because her husband reacted this way, she felt kind of, wait, was it that bad? You know, was it like taking a personal on me as a joke? But she took it so strongly and she was fine and she could have laughed from it, you know. So she's really strong woman. She didn't saw anything bad about it. She was absolutely okay, you know.
And now that's interesting that you say that, because I didn't get the sense from her behavior that she was supportive of his actions. Um, it it let me rephrase that. Okay,
Okay.
I didn't get the sense that she was supportive of his being uh, awarded this honor.
Well, yes, she's not, but what I'm saying about the maiden joke, she was fine with it. She was
Okay.
absolutely fine with it. But with the winning the Oscars and everything, she doesn't like it because her husband as well, he has like different mindsets about it.
Mhm.
But she's fine. She can't change anything. And she's such a strong woman who realizes that things happen sometimes not the way you expect them to happen. Like she's really, really strong figure.
Well, you know, there was a second video that has just come out about the whole event, and
Okay.
it came out from a different angle. It was actually behind her. And in that video, you can clearly see her laughing. And this is after Will has slapped Chris and he's walking away. And Chris makes a comment about Will Smith just slapped the out of
Mm-hmm.
me. And she's laughing at this. And the
Yes.
media immediately came out and said, oh, you know, she wasn't laughing at the slap, but she was laughing at the joke afterwards. Well, how can that be? Because the joke afterwards was about the slap.
Yes. So basically, she was laughing about the whole situation. She was laughing about the whole situation because the joke was funny as well, and the slap, she didn't expect that. I mean, she enjoys that her husband supports her a lot, but she thinks it was a bit too much. But she loves her husband and she's thankful to her husband because he stand for her, and she will always know that this man is going to stand for her. And she laughed because she's strong. She didn't take it personally, you know. She was like absolutely fine with it. Like, what am I supposed to cry right now at the situation? Am I supposed not to smile? No, it's better to smile, laugh at it, and take it as a joke, you know. And that's it. Like, she's really like a person who knows how to express herself in the public and not to make a scene out of it.
Okay, that's a good point that you're making. But in the on the other hand,
Yes.
she witnessed her husband make a severe attack on his own um, character.
Mm-hmm.
She witnessed him destroying a an accolade that he was achieving at that moment and putting it in an entirely different light. So how do you witness someone destroying their character, someone that you love, you're married to, and smile and laugh about it and not try to bring the situation down? If she didn't have, if she didn't feel so strongly against what Chris Rock had said, why not try to bring the situation down with her husband?
Because she has to support her husband, because her husband did a thing, and she can't be a woman who will stand against her husband and say, well, you did something really not okay, or I don't support you what you did. She is a woman. She will always, in the public place, she will be supporting her husband, and she will not make a scene out of the things. So that's why she haven't done absolutely anything, and she just simply laughed, what is going on between them inside the home. They have been arguing about the situation, husband and wife. They've been.
Mhm.
She said that it was not okay what he did. She didn't like that. It was too much public, and but she understands as well him from psychological way that, well, that was emotions, and sometimes you can't control emotions, and it was for the good sake, it was for her, so she can't be mad at it. But obviously there was so many conversations happening about the situation, and it still are, because it's so public at the moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad to hear that, that they are working it out behind closed doors.
yes, they
Uh,
have.
when Will was giving his emotional acceptance speech, I felt the shame in his words. He was literally grasping for excuses to explain his actions to himself. And there was clear signs of a mental break there.
Yes, because this man, he's really emotional. He's really sensitive. He is as well. He knows how to make jokes. He's nice. He's gentle. We all seen his movies. He's always making a movies where it's funny movies, where it's a lot of jokes and everything like that. So he's really nice person. And what he did is really so not him. But that was the emotional first reaction, and we can't take the first reaction and act on it. And he did it wrongly. He took his first reaction, took badly the joke. Now, sometimes jokes are hurtful, isn't it? Sometimes we don't understand them. And he reacted to it firstly, and he acted on it. And yes, he feels bad. He understands how bad it was. He understands what a scene he made. But his wife is trying to comfort him with that, well, it was okay, you did what you did, you stand for me, and it's fine. We just have to allow time to pass, and everyone is going to forget about it, because a new news is going to come, isn't it? It's always like that.
Well, do you think there's going to be any blowback on his career?
A little bit, yes, but not as much. I mean, some people is gonna make money out of the scene, making some news, some jokes about it. Some people are gonna not like him on the TV shows or something like that, but some people are gonna take him much more, because he is such a public figure, because he's celebrity still, and he is well known by so many people. So it's not gonna be affected that much. Some of the projects are gonna go down, but it's a little projects that has not impact on him at all.
Okay. I'm kind of glad to hear that, because I love Chris Rock. I love Will Smith. And um, I was totally shocked by the video when I first saw it. But
Yes.
I found something very prophetic in Will's speech. He
Okay.
talked about Denzel Washington had given him a piece of advice, and he said to him that when you're at your highest moment, the devil will come for you. And I kind of felt when Will repeated it that he misunderstood that comment. It almost seemed as if he understood this as the devil being Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment he said it, I saw the devil as being the ego.
Okay. Okay.
Am I close to being right on this?
Well, how it is, so this person, he actually meant Chris. He meant public, he meant people, he meant news, he meant projects and everything else. He's thinking that Will Smith is now going to go down because of what have happened, because Chris is as well such a well-known celebrity. So Will Smith, he feels so bad about comments like this, because this is something what he didn't wanted to do. He didn't wanted to, he never, and there are celebrities who enjoys making dramas, and enjoys the news about their making dramas. And Will Smith is not like that, because, well, look at his career. He never had situations like this, and now he's having it, and he is finding it so difficult to cope with it.
That kind of soothes me because because you're absolutely right. I mean, unfortunately, we are a society that loves drama.
Yes, of course, we live for a drama, for
Yes.
the news.
And that is what is making us so sick.
Yes.
So I'm kind of glad to hear that neither Chris Rock nor Will Smith will be totally ruined by this event, that they'll find a way to get together and move forward. That's comforting, because it just seems that there's a little bit of light through all of this darkness.
Yes, yes. Well, the situation is going to improve. We just need time, and we need a new drama.
Okay, well, speaking of new drama, let's get into some harder personalities to read.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Putin and Zelensky. Which of these two do you think has the stronger personality and mental stamina?
Well, it's so hard, because they both are really strong. Like, do you see how Zelensky is taking over this war? How he's controlling it. He is so tired. It's been over a month already. His life is at risk. His family life is at risk. But he's still there. He's still in the country. He's still dealing with the issues. But Putin is more strong person, because Putin is narcissistic person. He has a strong ego. And when the people is like that, they have no time for weakness at all.
So do you have any insight on how things are going to work out with the war?
Well, it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take like 2 or 3 more months for a war to continue. I can't say how it's gonna to be the end, because my spirits are not allowing to get involved in those things. But it's gonna be okay eventually. Some other countries are going to be affected by the Putin, countries like mine, countries around the Russia as well. So in those years, there's going to happen a lot of things, but eventually Ukraine is going to still win, because the war has to stop someday, isn't it? All wars stop someday, and there is winners and there is a loser. So nobody is going to allow Russia to take the whole Ukraine, isn't it? Because, well, it's a country, it's individual country that he has been there for so many years. So it can't just be taken down by some narcissistic person who wants power, who wants to control all the world.
That was some really great insights. I am grateful that you took the time to join me on this podcast. I'm looking forward to speaking with you again. Okay.
Okay, me too.
I hope our viewers enjoyed this little session as well. And please, if you like this video, give us the thumbs up and leave a comment. I'm really interested in hearing your views on this discussion. If you want to get in touch with Indira, you can find her on the Fortunica app, and she is also a fabulous life coach. And if you're looking for guidance through these difficult times, you will want to get a session with her through happiness times. This has been a real pleasure, and I hope to see you all soon with more interesting interviews like this. Enjoy your day, leave the past behind you, and live in the now. I'm Maria Meyer, and this is Indira, and this is Fortunica's View of the World.